What's up guys, welcome to the Hardwin82 channel. I'm Adam and today we're gonna talk about this watch. It's a Samsung Galaxy 5 44mm watch, smartwatch. It's not gonna be a review, simply I just want to tell you a few things what I think about this watch after 2 months of using it and why I don't like it. So if you want to know something about that, stay tuned. Alright guys, so there was a spoiler. I don't like it and I'm gonna tell you why in a bit, but I can promise you I'm not gonna be biased. I will be professional, I will be fair. And before I start, my observation is from someone we could say everyday user, nothing professional. So I'm not a professional runner or I don't know, bodybuilder or something like that. So my point of view is strictly from the average user. So first of all guys, watch like this, Samsung Galaxy, was on the market just recently for around $300, £300, depends where you are, but the price was roughly the same. And I think it's way too much for something you really get in. Maybe I will start with the most annoying thing for me with that watch was the battery life. This smartwatch was holding up to 2 days of normal using. So every 2 days you need to charge this device. I know that some of you might think that's all right. I have I don't know, Apple Watch or something like that, and they need to be, you know, charged as well after around 2 days. And for some of you, 2 days might be actually all right. But for me, this thing on my wrist that it's called watch, just 2 days of running, it's a no-go. You have no idea how many times I just simply forgot to charge that, because this device is designed to be, you know, on your wrist 24/7. It's not only showing your time, it's doing much more. So it's measuring your oxygen level, your stress level, checking the quality of your sleep. So you buying this with an idea that the watch will be with you non-stop. It's not like a phone. You go to sleep and you will just plug the power cable and it's charging and you forget about this. If you wanna use this in 100%, you need to start planning how you're gonna, you know, charge this, when you're gonna charge this. You need to freaking think about that. So yeah, that was the most annoying thing for me, but I promise you I'm gonna be fair. So what you get in here is actually, it's amazing. Guys, I'm not gonna go through all the things this watch is doing because videos like this are all over the internet. So this video is not about that. Just simply, I just want to tell you quickly what you're getting. So you have a heartbeat control, so you know exactly what's your heart rate. Very interesting. What else we have here? It's checking how many steps you did over the day. It's checking how many calories you burned. When you train, this thing automatically recognizes that you start running, walking, stuff like that. And of course you can manually turn something on. Like when I was at the gym and I start training, you need to choose your weightlifting training from the list from here. Your body composition, your quality of the sleep. I think things like how long did you sleep, how many times you woke up, how long your deep sleep, which is the most important, you were in. You can check also the simple stuff like the weather. You have quick access to your calendar. You can check your blood pressure, ECG, record on your watch and then maybe send to your doctor. Your stress level. You know, in general, the watch is fantastic. The amount of things you have only in this small one thing is amazing. But again, from my point of view, I'm wearing this for the last 2 months, and you know, the whole thing with battery is a simple no-go for me. Maybe I'm a little bit old-fashioned, but I remember the time before internet, before the cell phones. When you had your freaking watch on your wrist, you never think about the battery life. You were changing the battery every year or something like that. I'm not expecting that device like this, you know, will be running for a year, but 2 days. It's just, if you are a little bit like me and you suddenly swap your normal watch to something like this, and suddenly from, you know, year or two wearing this without any issues, you jumping to this, then every 2 days has to be charged. I would just say this, it's freaking annoying. Another thing that was quite surprising for me, that few things on this watch didn't work at all. Like for example, ECG, I couldn't record my heartbeat on the go because of the weird software issue. The problem apparently you can fix by updating the software, but again, I couldn't update the software because of another issue. And I was like going freaking crazy. I love tech. I used to do crazy things. I'm not quitting easily when there is a technical issue with any device in my house or anywhere else. I was fixing things like this for many years, so I thought, okay, this will be a small challenge for me. And I tried many things. I browsed internet everywhere, and I read every possible article. I tried to use every possible solution that people saying on the internet that you should do. Something about this, something about that. Try to disconnect this, try to disable that. None of that was working. Okay, problem like this, okay, I can solve, let's say, easily. I'm just taking this back to the store, and yeah, here you go, sort this problem for me. Probably I will get a new phone, or they will do something magical, I don't know. So okay, but again, I wasn't expecting that from, you know, device that costs so much. Straight away from the box I will have problems like this. Okay, maybe now it's the time for me to say something good about the watch. So the watch looks amazing. I must admit that it looks really nice on the hand, and you can change the way how the display looks. You have just your imagination is the limit. You can download new things, new widgets. You can connect this to different devices. You can set it up like you want it. My favorite thing is a simple alarm. This freaking thing can wake you up in a really gentle way. It's like when you set up the alarm on this and you turn on only vibration, no sound, the vibration will start moving your wrist a little bit and then a little bit more. The sensation you have, it's like you're sleeping and someone is just approaching to you, and you're like, excuse me Adam, it's time to go to work. So yeah, if you want to have a nice wake up, wearing something like this is a yes, instead of hearing this awful noise like this. You can have nice experience that someone is gently waking up you. So yeah, looks nice. This is 44mm watch, so looks quite good on my hand. I do recommend using one of those covers, because it is very easy to make a mark on this, or basically damage. At the end of the day, it's just you know, screen like on your phone, and you know, walk in, so it's very easy to, you know, cut something and damage it. So yeah, I do recommend using something like that. Overall experience is nice. It's checking my calories, checking my heartbeat, checking my quality of the sleep, oxygen level, stuff like that, etc, etc. So it is a very interesting thing to have. But For me, it was like fun for first week, and that's it, because in the first week you're just constantly looking at this, what's my heartbeat. So I'm at the gym, I'm doing this crazy session, I'm lifting something, I'm doing squats, my heart it's pumping, I feel like it's gonna, you know, explode or something. And then you check your heartbeat, so okay, I know where I am. If you have some health issues, something like this might even save your life. You can send data to your doctor. So yeah, if I will say this, if you look at this from different point of view, if you forget for a moment that this is a watch, just forget about this for a moment. Just imagine that this is just a device that is designed to increase the quality of your life. So yeah, that's interesting. And charging every 2 days, yeah, if it's gonna help me with my, you know, life, why not? Okay. But if you are a little bit old school like me, and you basically want a watch because at the end of the day it is called a watch and it is on your wrist, and the first thing, and most of the time, you will be looking at this because you want to know what's the time. And when this fails and this is not working because the battery is dead, it is freaking annoying. The price at the moment dropped. You can have something like this for around $240, 240 pounds. But in my opinion, still it's too much. There are many other watches on the market. If what you just heard resonate with you, you might consider looking for a watch with you know, better battery life. You will be looking for something at least, I don't know, 7 days, and there are watches like that. Or you might be like me, you know, I'm using this 2 months because I really wanted to feel experience of this. Maybe you will be like me, after a week you will be like, I don't need this really, I don't need this feature, I don't read text messages on my watch. I can do it, but do I wanna? I don't think so. I don't wanna read, I don't wanna write anything on this. It's not a nice experience. But if you are a runner, for example, and you want a watch that is recording your progress professionally, then yes, why not? Because this thing has a built-in GPS, and basically you can go for a run only with a watch. You don't have to have your phone with you, and this is very handy feature because many other smart watches require from you to have, you know, those two devices together all the time. So depends who you are. Those problems I was just telling, they might maybe not so, you know, important. So yeah, you will be interested. But if you're a little bit like me, it's a no. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sell this watch, not because it's bad, I'm gonna sell it because I don't need it. I don't need something like this in my life, and I don't need spending almost $300, because when that was on the market was $300. So I don't need to spend that much to have those things. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing. I'm just hoping that I didn't make Samsung Galaxy users angry or something like that. Please understand just my point of view. And yeah, thank you very much, and see you next time. Thank you.